Let's not kid ourselves. Entrepreneurial freedom comes at a steep price. But so does living the current path that you're on, right? That's very pricey too. If you don't like what you're doing, if you feel down and depressed and you're not earning what you should be and you're not the person you're meant to be around family, that's also pricey. But today I wanted to unpack the unpopular truths of what it really takes to go from corporate life and graduate to a state of entrepreneurial freedom. All that it takes. This is the guide, the helpful hints that I'd wish people had told me before I went down this whole path myself. So I'm bringing it to you just like I bring to my clients. Let's dive in. Welcome to Uncage Yourself. I'm Matt Doan. On this show, we explore strategies to help family-focused professionals smartly graduate corporate life and build entrepreneurial freedom. Our goal? Maximize freedom, income, and impact. See MatthewDoan.com for more. Now, let's dive in. My journey from corporate life to entrepreneurship and all the transformations I've witnessed with countless clients have revealed these sets of undeniable truths. And at the heart of it is this shift going from corporate to entrepreneurship is not for the faint of heart. It's this path of profound change that will absolutely rock you to your core. Because why wouldn't it? It's a massive shift, a massive transformation in your life, professionally and personally. And yes, it does go beyond the professional realm. You're simultaneously tearing down your past and building a new future. It's so much more than like little job changes you've made in the past. This is a radical shift in your life for the better when you stick with it. And if you're on the edge of making this shift, get ready. It's not easy, but it can be simple. But it's only for the motivated few because it can be an incredibly rewarding, life-changing thing, but your heart has to be in it. You have to lead with that. Now, this is the shift you're meant to make. And as your mentor here, I want to be straight with you about the challenges you're going to experience while also assuring you that you can do this. It's very tough. It is hard. Of course it is. But it's a journey worth taking if you're being pulled to this new life, to graduate corporate, to build a chapter of your own design, to create a business that's impactful and freedom creating and great for your family. So what I've done for you is spent a little bit of time reflecting on what lies ahead for the very committed in this whole transformation. So if that's you, listen up, because I want to share some very unpopular truths that I believe you need to know. I hope they light a fire inside of you. I've got 9 unpopular truths. Let's get to them. Number 1, your old self must be ruthlessly dismantled for your entrepreneurial identity to emerge. Let's be real. To evolve, you must relieve the labels, constraints, and all those stories that no longer serve you. Only then can you create the space you need to program this bolder, more assertive version of you, one who creates entrepreneurial freedom. Because corporate you is not going to do it. We need a new person driving the ship. You need someone who is bolder and more assertive, because it's not about these little minor adjustments you make. It's about a complete overhaul of who you are at the core so that you can be the person that does the actions and then has the results. Number 2, immersion in a new transformative environment isn't just optional. It's the necessary catalyst that makes your rise inevitable. So think of this as your entrepreneurial CrossFit gym. Just as a high-intensity fitness environment reshapes your body, a transformative business environment rewires your mind and future. You need to surround yourself with mentors and peers who share your vision and breathe the air of possibility, not skepticism. It's their energy, their mindset, and actions that will rewrite your own possibility for the future. All right, 3rd unpopular truth. Your mind is a minefield of self-sabotage waiting to detonate your dreams. Let that imagery just soak in for a moment. This is why the right environment is crucial. You need structure, community, and accountability to overcome the inevitable self-sabotage that would otherwise derail you. Your mind, programmed by years in the corporate world, will fight this change with every weapon it has. So recognizing and disarming these mental traps isn't just important, it is necessary for your survival and your thriving through this process. Number 4, going it alone is a fool's errand. Investing in structured transformation is your new lifeline. Remember, you always pay, either with your time or with your money. So which is more valuable to you? Investing in structured transformation isn't an expense. It's the price of admission to your new life. Thinking you can navigate this seismic shift alone is a dangerous delusion. Don't fall down that trap. 5th unpopular truth, your unique genius, not your polished resume, is the hidden wellspring of success for your future. Because your true power, the seed of a unique and valuable business, lies in the combination of talents, experiences, and perspectives that only you possess. You are one of one, right? So forget your job title, your MBA, your corporate accolades, all of that. We need to go through a process where you uncover your hidden genius and you learn to unlock your potential and package it for the world so that you can deliver value and people see you as uniquely valuable. Hey, are you ready to finally graduate corporate life and build entrepreneurial freedom? Check out corporategraduation.com for my insider guide on smartly ramping down corporate and building a unique online business, all while creating a thriving family life. It's a short training video that could forever change how you experience work and life. Head to corporategraduation.com or see the link in the show notes. Now, back to the show. Unpopular truth number 6. Corporate replication is a silent killer, slowly suffocating your entrepreneurial spirit. Corporate replication is where you take your current path that you've been doing maybe for decades and you do it as your own business under your own name. This is a huge problem. And it's why you must expose yourself to a process that systematically uncovers opportunities that your brain isn't aware of. Recreating your corporate job under your own name is not freedom. It's often a prison of your own making. Yes, it's the simple path, but rarely does it provide what you're truly seeking in your life. Number 7, mastering the art of sales isn't a choice. It's the lifeblood pumping through your business veins. You might tell yourself, I'm not a salesperson, but that's not a storyline that will serve you because sales is service. Sales, as I've learned, is life. Sales is giving someone the opportunity to transform their life. You must be brave enough to embody a service-oriented mindset. This is where you activate your highest self and you give people the chance to challenge the fear that will otherwise cripple them forever. And how dare you let them continue to suffer because you won't commit to sales, because you stand in your own way. You refuse to develop the mindset and skill set to make an offer to someone to change their life, knowing that you have that capability. How dare you not develop this within you? Let that sink in. Number 8, your so-called failures are the raw materials forging your ultimate triumph. More failure equals more winning. It helps you triangulate on what works best for you. Just as Thomas Edison discovered, knowing what doesn't work is just as crucial as knowing what does, like he did with the light bulb. Each setback you face, each mistake, each failure is actually a necessary stepping stone propelling you towards mastery and success. It's a process of triangulation, refinement, and getting closer and closer to your way of succeeding. And finally, number 9, building on the last one, crafting your own system for business and life success is non-negotiable. You can't just adopt others' blueprints wholesale because it's a fast track to mediocrity, to feeling down about the whole thing. But you can only build your own custom system by being in the arena day after day, trying things boldly, investing in yourself, going into programs and coaches and reading books and doing things that force you into action. Because thinking your way to success never works. It just keeps you stuck on the starting line. So while learning from others is crucial and applying their suggestions is vital, blindly following someone else's path, expecting it to create the same life for you as it's creating for them, is a terrible idea. At best, it's this pale imitation of what they're doing, and it won't ring true with you in your head or your heart. Your success lies in synthesizing the knowledge that you're gaining over time into your own unique approach so that it feels right to you, because you want your business to excite you, to energize you, to feel right to you. And that takes experimentation, piecing things together where you try things, you emulate others, and you remix all of that into something that feels uniquely yours. So those 9 unpopular truths are things that I wish I had learned earlier. And if you want to shortcut your path to that, I encourage you, jump on over to corporategraduation.com. Check out more of this whole process in detail. I share how these unpopular truths can be brought together into an actual path forward on how you graduate corporate life. I have a whole training there. And if that strikes a chord with you, click the button on that page too. Book a dream scan chat with us where we can go deeper on what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, and what you want. If you really want to graduate corporate life, take that first step. It's literally no risk, and it can get you all sorts of clarity and value on what's possible in life beyond corporate. So that's corporategraduation.com. So pulling back for a second, when you think about these 9 unpopular truths, brutal honesty, this is what it takes. It's the gauntlet you must run through to break free of the default path that you're on. It's got a lot of gravity. You have to go through all of this, face all these fears, all these challenges to create a life and career on your own terms. There's no other way than the hard way. It can be simple, but it is hard. It will test you. You will be confronted with fears and insecurities and doubts. But really, can you expect any other way than leaving one life and building a new one? Because that's what we're talking about here. That's what we do in my program, Uncaged Life Design, is the reason we call it that. It's a whole new life you're designing and building and launching. It'll test you. This journey will break you down. And in the process, you will rebuild yourself. You will reinvent yourself. Because on the other side of this lies a version of you that you've only dreamed of. So you've got a very basic question. Will you maintain the suffering, or will you forge yourself in fire? Simple choice, commit or don't commit. If you need help, again, go through corporategraduation.com, reach out to us. We'll have a conversation. We'll help sort through everything with you. I know this is a lot, but we've got your back, and we're going to keep supporting week after week. Thank you for supporting this podcast, all of our work on LinkedIn, the newsletter, everything. We're so grateful. Please keep leaning in, ask for the help you need. We will help guide you through. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Thanks for listening to Uncage Yourself. Check out matthewdoan.com to subscribe to the podcast and view our services and helpful resources. If you enjoy the show, please rate and review us on Apple Podcasts or wherever you're listening, or just tell a friend. Talk soon.